Good morning. Today is Saturday, May 9th. It's my grandson Sebastian's birthday. But today we're going to do our weekly highlight meeting, which is bust a move. Oh, bust a move. Bust a bad mood. But we need to bust a move. If we want to get in a better mood, we need to bust a move. But, can you tell? Well, I shouldn't. Can you tell? Let me show you how I did right away, because I think it's pretty obvious how I did. I lost 1.2 pounds. I was only hoping for 0.2. That was all I was hoping for. My goal is each week just to lose a little bit of weight, just to keep losing every week. And I was just hoping for less than a pound. And I got a bonus. I got 1.2. So my total loss is 90.2. So I still have to lose 0.4 to get back to my highest loss, which was 90.6. I'm chugging along. I'm going to get there. I am. But my main goal right now is to get to 100 pounds. I'm hoping to get to the 100 pounds. I had originally said the first Saturday in June. That's kind of pushing it. But I'm hoping by my anniversary on July 2nd. So I think I can do it by July 2nd. I'm pretty sure. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. I know I can. I know I can. Because I believe in myself and I will do it. I know I will do it. But anyway, let's talk about bust a bad mood. Not bust a move. I like that song. I have it on my phone. Anyway, it says bust a bad mood. Having one of those days when you're just feeling down. We're all having those days. This is like Groundhog Day. It really is. Some of the restrictions are being lifted. We're able to do a little bit more, but we're still being very cautious, and sometimes just not being able to live the life that we used to live back in February or even the beginning of March can put us in a bad mood, and that's completely understandable. But we can't dwell on it, because I always think that if you want to dwell on being unhappy, you're always going to be successful. But if you want to dwell on being happy, sometimes it takes a little bit of work. I completely understand that. But isn't it worth it in the long run? It's so much better to be in a better mood than a bad mood, because if you're in a bad mood, you just feel run down and crappy, and people agitate you and they annoy you. Whereas if you're in a happy mood, you can kind of overlook a lot of stuff. Anyway, maybe you already have some go-to strategies that you lean on to shake off the blues, like meditating, watching bad TV, or reading a book. I am watching a lot of TV. I'm starting a new Netflix show that I'm going to start to watch that I saw a preview for, was called Hollywood with Dylan McDermott. That looks pretty interesting. And then on Stars, I'm going to watch a series that was on before, I think, but I just noticed it, with Richard Gere, called Mother, Father, Son. Is it Mother, Father, Son? Yeah, I think it's Mother, Father, Son on Stars. So I think I'm going to be binge watching the two of those. But, that kind of puts me in a better mood, because it just, I don't know, it just does. Studies show that being active also works wonders. Not only can it improve your mood during or completely right after a workout, but it also makes you happier in the long run. And a major bonus is, no matter what's going on in your life, it feels better. I start my day off every day going for a walk. I'm going for a walk. There are days I don't walk. Sorry, I thought somebody was pulling up in my driveway. I was going to have company. Anyway, like a dog. Somebody's here. Yeah, anyway, forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I start my day off with a walk every day. And it makes me feel in a good mood. But sometimes, if the weather is just really windy, like today it's really, really windy. And it's cold and it's snow blowing. And that, it's like, I saw a thing on Facebook that, what if I get a killer hornet stuck in my mask while I'm shoveling snow? That's how it is in Michigan, because it's really, really windy and it's really cold, and there's like snow flurries. It's not by any means, the snow is not sticking to the ground, but it's just a reminder of back in February, when life was so much different. You could just go to the store, not worry about anything. But those days are going to come back, but it might be a little bit. But I do feel better when I walk. It starts my day off right. It puts me in the right frame of mind, especially now. Not today because of the wind blowing and the snow, but to see the buds of all the trees and the daffodils and the tulips all popping up, and just knowing that spring is just right around. Well, spring is just right around the corner, and then summer's going to be here. Well, spring is already. But I mean, you know, like the official spring is when you can start cutting your grass, planting your flowers. That's to me is official spring. But it does put me in a better mood. It really does. And so they give you 3 examples. You can't see that because I didn't do it in color today. Sometimes I hit the printer in color. Sometimes I hit it in black and white. Today I hit it in black and white. The first thing you can do is, how do you want to move? Aerobic exercises, running or walking, and resistance training, weights or push-ups, have been found to lift your mood. Stretching and balancing exercises like yoga also can increase your happiness. I've never really got into yoga, mainly because I can't get down on the floor. I do get down on the floor once a day to practice getting up. Who would have ever thought that you'd have to do that? But if you haven't done it for years, and I bet you that people have just taken for granted that, you know what, I could get down on the floor and get up. That's what I thought. I thought, you know, I always used to get on the floor and get up. I got on the floor all the time with my kids, read them stories on the floor, got on the floor and played with them. When my grandkids were really little, I got down on the floor and played with them. Did I? Probably not, because I was fat. But anyway, I did it one day because I thought I can do. I had to like roll over, not roll, but like scooch over to the couch to use the couch as support to get up. So now I practice every day. I get down on the floor at least once a day. I have the phone with me just in case I can't get up and there's nobody home. Jim's usually here. Well, who am I kidding? I'm not alone anymore. But and I do practice that. So if you haven't done it in a long time, try it and see. And that'll give you a clue as to how fit you are. Because if you can't get up off the floor, you need to be practicing. But anyway, if you do some kind of exercise, you know, and you don't have to run like a marathon, but, you know, I walk with Jim now, and Jim makes me walk a little bit faster because Jim takes bigger strides, and he walks a little bit faster than I do when I normally walk alone. So I do get a little bit more of a workout when I'm with Jim. It does get my heart pumping a little bit. But just find something that you like doing. You know, maybe going to swing on the swing. It doesn't sound like it would be a lot of exercise, but you got to put some effort into, like, you know, pushing off and putting your feet back and forth. Go for a quick little walk around the block. Walk to your street and back a couple times, you know, from your house, from your front porch to the street, back and forth if you don't really want to go far. If you're kind of confined to the chair or you don't have the mobility to go for a walk, there are so many YouTube exercises that you can find, chair exercises and things like that. Look at Special Olympics athletes. They're confined to a wheelchair, but they're participating in Special Olympics because they found something that they can do that increases their exercise ability and their aerobic abilities. Number 2 is get specific. Find the right activity for you, can maximize its benefits. If the basement treadwell fits you with dread, go for a walk. If you're missing the music and energy of your regular spin class, find a dance class on YouTube. There's like Richard Simmons does, like, you know, Dancing with the Oldies. If you like a favorite song, you can look up the song, and then if you look under the description, there's going to be like workout exercises to your favorite song. I do not like a treadmill. I had a treadmill in the past. It really got dusty because to me it's just boring. I just don't like it. I was doing a swim class with my sister, and afterwards we would go and walk on the treadmills, and I couldn't sustain it because it was just too boring for me. So I don't do that. I have replacement knees, and so I really can't run because it'd be too much, you know, pressure on my knees. But I've always felt there was a runner inside of me that was trapped, along with the dancer and the singer. They're all combined into one person. But they're trapped in there, and that's where they're going to be forever. So I just, I kind of had a little panic attack there. I looked up at the thing, and it didn't look like it was recording. I'm thinking, boy, you're blabbering to nobody, but it is recording. So anyway, just find an exercise that you like. There's different things that you can do. If you like to just, the Leslie Sansone, I don't like those. I just don't. To me, that's not a walking. That's an exercise video. I am not an exercise video type of girl. It's just, that is just not who I am. But getting out and walking, that's who I am. I do have a bicycle that I'm hoping to ride a little bit more this year because I think I only rode it once last year. And Jim says, we should get rid of that bike. And I go, no, I'm going to ride that bike this year. And he goes, yeah, we'll see. So, yeah, we'll see, but I will. You'll see. And number 3 is choose your own intensity. Go at your own pace. Science shows that your mood is more likely to improve if you're not trying to keep up with the pace that is set by someone else. That means there's no one to compare yourself to. You just do you. That's true in everything. And even in your weight loss, don't compare yourself to somebody else that's doing really, really fabulous and they're doing great. You know, like you see what they're eating and you still see they lose 2 and 3 pounds a week and you think, how do they do that? Everybody's metabolism is different. And that's the same with exercise. Some people are able to sustain a longer workout than other people due to weight or, you know, muscle intensity or anything like that. But I always say you should never compare yourself to anybody else. You are you. You know, you are special. There's only one you on this earth. And as much as they say they can clone people and stuff like that, no, you are you. There's only one spirit that is you. And you just have to accept that and just know and work at your own pace. Do what you want to do for you. Because if you're trying to do it for someone else, you're going to stop. Because I think that if you try to please other people, that you never can please them enough to satisfy yourself. So work on yourself and satisfy yourself. And just know, like, if you know, like, I know that today I can only walk a half a mile. And you walk a half a mile, you're pretty proud of that fact. But if you tell somebody that they walks like 2 and 3 miles, well, today I'm only going to walk a half a mile, they're going to go, you should really try for a mile. Then you're going to get a little discouraged. Do you. That's all I can say is just do you. I was going to, see, you should lick your fingers. That's what they say, and that's the biggest thing in the grocery stores now with people that are so used to licking their fingers to open the plastic bags that they can't do that anymore, so they're going like that. Anyway, the recipe is for easy cinnamon rolls. If I would have done it in color, it would have looked prettier. But I was going to try these. I really was, because it looks very good. But I do have a question, a quick question. It says to use 2 cups of self-rising flour. Well, everybody knows in this day and age, it's kind of hard to get any baking goods, whatever, like flour or yeast or sugar or stuff like that. But I have regular all-purpose flour. Can I use all-purpose flour? I have no yeast. I can't find yeast either, so I don't know if that makes a difference. So if you can let me know in the comments below. And it's not so much for this recipe. I found another recipe that I was going to try that called for self-rising flour, and I tried to order some self-rising flour for the last 2 orders, and it never came. It was always denied that I didn't get it. So I'm just wondering if there's something I can do instead with that. But that being said, I was going to make this, but until I found it was 5 points for 1 roll, which is not bad, really, I don't think. But it makes 12 cinnamon rolls, but there's just Jim and I. And I know I can freeze them, but I don't know. So anyway, I was thinking on making it, but then I don't know. So this is something, if I make it, I'll do a cook with me on it, but don't be holding your breath waiting for that, because I don't know that that's going to happen. Anyway, 1.2 loss. I'm so happy. I'm really happy about that. I'm going to be getting to my 100 pounds. I just know it. I'm going to get to Wonderland by my birthday, which is in September. And I'm hoping to reach goal by New Year's Eve. So there we go. I have my 3 mini goals. And you just have to, then that's going to put me in a good mood. And you know, even if I don't hit my goal each time, I'm not going to let it put me in a bad mood, because I'm healthier than I was 90 pounds ago. So I just have to think of it that way. So if you're new to my channel, please leave a comment. Also share my video. I'm doing this all wrong. Hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe, because I'm a little wackadoodle. I know that, but you know, that's just who I am. So hope to see you on my daily vlog. I always end my videos telling everybody to stay healthy and to stay safe. So I will see you either next week on our weekly highlight meeting or on my daily vlog. So once again, stay safe. Okay, it's bust a bad mood, not bust a move. But if busting a move is going to help you, let's do it. And then these are the 3 steps that they tell you that you should try. And then here is the recipe for the cinnamon rolls. It would be prettier in color, I realize. But here we go.